Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Walkie Mondu. Welcome back to Wrenchtrenchers Garage. Yes, exactly. I did it again. I messed around and I got another vehicle. That's right. You see what I got? I got me a Scion, baby. Woo! Why did I get a teeny tiny 4-door Scion? I don't know. I don't know why I got a teeny tiny Scion. I just got a teeny tiny Scion. It was cheap. It was there. Yeah, but check this out. For all you millennials out there, look at that, stick shift, 4-door. Get back here. They had a dog, so you can see there's a lot of little fur balls in here. So this one is a 2005. It's got a couple little scratches and stuff. Nothing serious. Got Techie G over here helping me out.
What's up, y'all?
We are going to take this thing down off of the trailer, towed by the good old Tundra. The Tundra is doing the thing right now. So we got a Toyota towing a Toyota. Just has a little bit of damage here. Nothing serious. But I think this is going to be a neat little just get around beater. Another little beater for me, because this is going to be way better on gas than the Durango and the Tundra. So this will be something that I can probably just kind of kick around in for no reason, or sell it. You know how it goes. All right, guys. Yeah, but here you go, guys. Little Scion Xa. Runs and drives. Just a little beat up, but she's fine. This thing takes up zero space. Alright guys, well that's it for that little endeavor. So just to show you the new little teeny tiny little ride. Alright guys, we decided to kind of tinker around with the little Scion. We got a misfire on cylinder 3 according to the OBD2 sensor. And Techie G has discovered, you can see in there, it's got water down in that one. Right there. And there's water. That one had water. It's all rusted in there.
This one has water.
And then this one's got water in it too. And that one's clean. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna suck the water out of these things and we're gonna check the condition of the plugs. It was running just fine and it still runs. Crazy enough, because you know this is a Toyota. It's Scotty Kilmer. Ha! Yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and pull these plugs and I'll get back to you when we discover anything. Alright guys, so we went ahead and pulled these plugs out really quick. And as you can see with these things right here, they are terrible. They're terrible. They're all rusted. They said misfire cylinder number 3. I believe this is number 3 right here. And this one's pretty cool, but it did have a little bit of oil on it. Me and Techie G have agreed that it's probably from the valve cover gasket. And I'm thinking of just getting a whole new valve cover, gasket, and all that stuff just to kind of clean that up a little bit. Because we've been putting our heads together and we don't really have a good reason why there would be water in there, except for maybe they left the hood up at one point and it rained in there for a little while. Because they didn't drive this car hardly at all. They said they let it sit for months. So there's no telling how water got in there. You can see there's all dried water, debris from water everywhere. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to the store, grab some plugs. I'll probably take the battery over there with me. Might as well, and go get it charged. But so far that's about all I'm gonna do. Just wanted to get it running, get rid of the codes for right now. All I knew is I wanted to get it. It was a good deal. But I didn't know if I was actually gonna like it. And actually, you know what? I think I like this. I'm getting pretty tired and it's right about beer o'clock. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, it is a few days down the line. I am finally getting back to working on this guy right here. This is the first time I've gotten really to mess with it in a couple of days. The more I look at this, every time I get in this thing, number one, it fires right up. No, I just want to get it fixed up good enough to get it through inspection. And quite honestly, guys, I really think this would be an awesome parts runner. Look how the back folds down. There's plenty of room for parts and things. It's got a spare on it over there. Compact, it sips gas. It hardly takes any gas. I just don't like those wheels. Oh, those wheels are so ugly. Nothing that I have here in Wrenchtrench Garage is gonna have a set of hubcaps on them by the time I'm done with it. Screw that. While I'm waiting on parts for this guy, this is a Ford 500 that I'm working on. You know, you gotta keep money coming in, so I gotta kind of do customer cars every once in a while. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the bumper off. I'm gonna go ahead and change that, take this light off. Now, I'm not going for a full-on repaint or nothing, but you see there's a nice dent there. And then there's some scratches and stuff here. And I think just a little bit of body work. I'm not looking to make this a show car by any means, any stretch. But I think it'll be worth it to go ahead and get these little dinks and dings and stuff pulled out. And then give this thing a nice wash and wax, man. Front lights are a bit faded and yellow. I think, and this is a little funky here. And I'm sorry that I'm jib-jabbing too much. But what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and throw you guys on the time lapse, and we're gonna remove this bumper. We're gonna remove that light. And that'll just be it for kind of right now until I can get to the junkyard and grab what I need to replace those things. All right, so there you go, guys. You're going on a time lapse. See you in a bit. It happened again. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have a problem. I have a real serious problem, and I've been struck once again, and I have no immunity for it. I've been struck once again by the car owner virus. Yes, I have. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what my problem is. I don't know why things are the way things are. I don't know. I just don't know. But I did it again, guys. I couldn't help myself. Now I have to show you exactly what I have. Well, as you see, there's the Tundra. And behind the Tundra, that's right, I messed around and I bought another MK3 Supra. But this one's different. This one's different than all of the other ones that I have. Now, the difference in this one from the other ones is that this one, number one, has a title. Number two, it freaking runs. And number three, it's not in that bad of a shape at all. What I spent for it, I couldn't ask for a better deal. Thank you, Gio. And I'm sorry I don't remember your friend's name, but thank you to Gio for selling me this car at such a remarkably good deal. He said he's seen my channel and he has watched the 300Z videos, and you know, and he sold this to me. It's unbelievable that I actually have this thing. Alright guys, so the only thing that I don't really like about this car is the fact that it is an automatic. Now we can change that. We can definitely change that. But I don't know if I'm gonna. Here's the other thing about this car. It is a freaking Targa top. It's a Targa top. The key for it is right here. The freaking top comes off of this thing. Insanity. Look at this, the gray interior. Now there's cracks in the dash. So that's something I'm gonna have to deal with, but and it's got an airbag in it. But I cannot believe what we have here. Look at this. I've been looking for one of these for so long, and now for the price that I got this for, I couldn't beat it. People, I mean, I know everybody's into the Mark IVs. These are the ugly ones. These are the Ford Probes of Toyotas or something like that, but you can't deny these things. These are pretty awesome cars. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fire this thing up so you guys can hear it. Alright, so guys, as you can see behind me, we have the Scion in the air, and the little Supra that we had, that we purchased a little earlier today is tucked in, and you guys saw the little intro to that. But what we have now is something else that I picked up from the junkyard just yesterday. Took me all day, but we have everything we need, and that's why the Scion's in there. So feast your eyes on this. So guys, what we have here is, it's kind of a mess, but basically I went to the junkyard and we found these nice 17-inch rims. Got these dirt cheap. We also have another bumper because, as you can see, the bumper over here, well, it ain't doing so good. It's got big dents in it, and it's pretty darn rough. It's probably one of the terrible bumpers without it actually being cracked. But I'm probably gonna have to steal some of these little side markers from this one, because the new one that I have, now this side marker is good on this, but the other side marker is pretty much trash, and I'll show you that in a second. But we also have, bam, right here, we have these 2006 tail lights. This guy right here, as you can see, it's no bueno. So yeah, there you go. Got a set of lights, we have a bumper, and we got some rims. So hey, how about we start putting some of this stuff on here, and then we test fit these rims and see what we got. So you guys. Alright guys, so these lights are stupid easy to remove. There's only 2 nuts right on the back side of it. There's just a little plastic cover. I'm going to show you that in a second. Basically just pull the little plastic cover off. There's 2 nuts holding this thing on. You take the 2 nuts off, and this whole thing pops out. I'm going to show you that in just a sec. Hey guys, well, this bumper is really easy to deal with also. Basically with this bumper, all you have to do is just kind of do a quick little lineup, and it's got 2 10mm bolts holding it here and here. And there's 2 more 10mm bolts on the wheel wells itself holding them on. So I'm gonna go grab the bolts real quick, and we're gonna just go ahead and throw this on, and then we'll take the lights out. Alright guys, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Basically just put 2 of them up here as placeholders right quick. That way we can just kind of hold this guy on. There's little slots that these fit in, so you just kind of fit them right in the little slots, and they kind of, and there's little black pieces in here. And these and they just snap in right underneath. These cars are super easy, guys. Super easy. So you can see right here, there's like a little place where this kind of just snaps in. You just put it in there, and there's another snap piece right on this side too. So basically you just line up all the pieces that snap in, and it basically just snaps in. You can throw your little bolts right in here. So yeah, once you get those there, one there, just putting in the one on the other side, then you can go up here and you can just kind of snap this guy in here. And I got real lucky that I got the right color here too. It's a few little scratches here and there, but much better than the other one. It kind of matches the rest of the theme of the car. Just basically a little used and a little dirty. Kind of throw something. 2 other bolts go right in here, so we're gonna just grab those right quick. All right, guys. So we got the bumper just kind of loosely fitted on. Gotta put some tabs underneath the stuff, that little flex there, but it's all on pretty much. And as you can see, there's a gap here, but that's because it got rear-ended, and you can kind of see where it kind of, it kind of got bent here, and this guy doesn't quite line up now, but it's on, so that's all that really matters. It's way better than it was. This side, you can see it's more flush, but it's still not perfect. What do you expect? But look at that, much better. It just needs to be cleaned up. And let's go ahead and get these lights on. Super easy. You have like this little rubber gasket thing, and then you have 2 studs, one here and one up here, and then basically you just put a couple nuts on there and the bad boy's in. It's that easy. Alright, so I had to go grab some fasteners, but as you can see right behind here, there's just a little plastic plate. You take that thing off. There's one there, and then there's another one just underneath. Okay guys, so I ran into a bit of an issue here when I was going to put the taillight housings in, and unfortunately with the taillight housings you have to change the wire harness as well. I didn't know that the harness and the bulbs are different for the 06s. Now they fit in there just fine, so if you want to put them in there, they actually fit in there like they're supposed to. The problem is that the wire harness and the bulbs are different between the 06 and the 05. So what I've decided to do is I started messing with some wiring here, and I figured out that these two wires here, now I got them represented blue and yellow, but the fact of the matter is on the harness back here, they are actually white with the black stripe and green with the silver stripe going long ways, going short ways. With knowing that, the blue is going to represent ground for right now, and the yellow represents the power for right now. But on the harness itself, the white is ground and the green is power. And I figured out that these right above, one on top of the other, up here and down here, are actually what controls the turn signal. So if I pin those down, as you see, we have a turn signal, which is good news. So basically, what I have to do is take these two wires and splice them into the harness over here, and then that will make my turn signal happen. I just have to get the correct bulb that works there. So maybe a pigtail. I don't know how I'm gonna have to do it, but I'm gonna have to figure it out, because in order for I'm not gonna go back and buy another one of these just to make it work. I know it's easier, but I'm not spending that money. I've already kind of blown the budget for this thing, so I have to kind of figure out how this works so I can make it work. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and continue to figure out what else does what, and I'll be back.
Now I remember your smile.